I can get the float information right here. 10 million. Market VWAP. What's the market cap on this puppy? It doesn't say. Morning, RJ. All we got this morning is OLB. Slim pickings. There's others, but the prospects don't look. 24 million market cap, Mike. Okay, and is that at the current pre-market price, or was at the close of Friday's price? In other words, was that at whatever it was on Friday, $1.69 a share, or is that like currently up to date right as of this very moment, pre-market at 2.36 a share? Already, Robo? Wow.
What options did I get? What are you talking about? Like, what are you referring to? On Friday, what did I get? I don't know. I mean, I got shares and I got options. It depends on what you're sort of referring to. I'd like to answer what you're referring to. All right, Mike. Well, I mean, it's roughly like 25 million, maybe 30 million, or perhaps 12 million on Friday. So I was pretty close. Would I say 7 million? Yeah, I mean, it's small. For this to move like that, it's small. At 171. Oh, good to know. Okay, 24. So now it'll be worth like 35 million. Right. Yes, I got QQQ puts. And how many of you saw me post that I got into PDD cash secured puts on earnings on Friday? Well, that trade worked out. PDD had good earnings, and that means I'll be getting pretty much the full value of those cash secured puts at the open here. Which company? I have a strong hate for that company. There's so many people saying to short SPY. That's how you know that the SPY's not going to go down today. I mean, there's just so many people to take advantage of. I have a strong hate from that company. Oh, so OLB. Yeah, we have GGGI. We're in that trade. There's nothing to look at. It'll open for trading soon. Oh, I guess you mean fundamentally. Like, is it a good investment or something? No, it is not. But as you guys know, I've been accumulating VIOT, VIOT. So this looks like a good value investing trade. IPO coming? What? What is the IPO? Hey, Greg. Good morning. All right. We have 6 minutes until the market opens, and let's talk about the market. Good morning, everybody. So the markets have opened, gapped down, grinded down, and this morning, and they've found the bottom where they are now, around 305 on QQQ, and I guess 405, 403 on SPY. They have found a bottom. They've been bouncing around the bottom there. And so that would be a shortable level. The breakdown at 401.80, it's roughly 402. further breakdown at 401.40 on SPY, and then final breakdown at 401. So a breakdown at 401 on SPY would be a short. And over on the Qs, you're looking for a breakdown at 304, first pivot, and then a final breakdown at 303, roughly. So 304, 303, key levels that would break down the market. Still could turn out to be a fake down, and the market may not end up being short today. We'll see. It could just go sideways. So far, it's gone sideways and started to grind up in pre-market. So we'll see what happens when the floodgates open in about 4 minutes from now. Are your Apple puts going to do something today? We'll see. Learn how to trade and not guess. We are on the daily chart, if we're really analyzing it, we are right in the midst of a kind of knot or congestion point from previous from previous trading. There may be some support at 296, 295. 295 on the Qs is next support, 295. And on SP 500, 398. That's the next support. So it's about $4 away on the S&P 500. But 295 is about $10 away. So the growth market has a lot farther to fall, a lot more to lose than the S&P 500. So if you're going to short something, you want to short the Qs. You don't want to short SPY. And the Qs move more than SPY anyway, every day, because those are growth stocks on the Qs, whereas SPY has a lot of industrials and value stocks mixed in. All right, now rates are at what are they at here? 3 almost 1%, which will continue to put pressure on growth. Oil is at 95, hit a low of 93, and so if we take a look at oil on the bigger picture here, you can see that oil has slowed its descent and it is sort of curving. It may curve up and out of this bottom area that it's in, 87 to 95, the sort of region it's in right now, or it may just hang here and then drop farther. Probably it will hang here and drop farther because it did break an important pivot that was made in April recently. Gold, we haven't talked about gold in a while. I just want to emphasize that gold, let's see, let me pull up a good version of it here. Gold per US ounce, where are you? Why is that not coming up anymore? Weird. They must have changed the futures on that. Anyway, gold is still in a downtrend. It's been in a downtrend, still in a downtrend. So I want to emphasize that. Be careful what you're doing with gold. It's unless it can break this speed line, this trend line on the upper side, it doesn't have momentum to the upside. It has momentum to the downside. All right, now we're watching OLB this morning. If it has anything left in it, then we'll be on it. It's traded 12 million shares. Okay, that's weird because earlier it said 13 million. So I guess Thinkorswim is constantly updating its information here. Traded 12 million or roughly 13 million shares this morning. It's got a float of, what was it that we said? Float of 10 million. So it's already gone through the entire float. So everybody's just trading it back and forth with each other. And then it's about a 24 million or 30 million market cap. So it is trading about that right now. And it could rotate the float. So there is a total sort of, what do they call that? There's a hot potato kind of pancake situation going on OLB, and it might be enough to cause it to run today. We'll see. All right, the market is open. I'm getting some alerts I want to take a look at. So far, OLB pulling back. Only if it could break 245 pre-market high would that trigger. The market itself pulling back at the open. It looks like it is breaking through those important points. And there goes OLB. Broke the 245 pre-market high. Checking Ford now. Somebody was asking about Ford. No, that's not a trade. CC, no. CPRX, no. Good. Okay, those are all off. Now, OLB. Not OLB. That was a fake out. OLB is now breaking down even below important prior pivots. It's breaking down. No trade on OLB. Exit. PDD, on the other hand, PDD with good earnings. That's an entry for long on PDD. It has gapped open on good earnings and put in a strong open. And let's take a look at the market. Okay, it actually starting to push way up and over pre-market highs and now pull back. So far, it has held pivot support and is along if you're trading the market. But it's not a short. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 did break a key pivot and has not been able to make it back up over pre-market highs. So the S&P 500 giving you the contrary indication. So together, the two markets in conflict, to me, that says sideways. Today's sideways. You have the S&P 500 breaking down and trying to go back up. And then you have the Qs going up and breaking pre-market highs. You have them going in opposite directions. They're going to equalize. So in my opinion, the market might go a bit sideways today. So far, the Qs, a good long. They broke pre-market highs. That's a trigger for long. PDD continues to be a good long. Moving from 65 at the open to now 67. Moving pretty strong. PDD. Yeah, not a ton of volume yet on that Rebecca, but it may very well happen. GEO, moving. It looks like it wants to take the $9 level out. Checking out Starbucks for its isn't it? It's a dead cat bounce. Somebody says it's pushing up. All right, it was a dead cat bounce, so that's not a quality trade to go after. The pre-market high on PDD is 67.38. All right, PDD hitting a top there. Yeah, I can look at Apple. We can see what it's doing. Apple's zooming. Apple bounced strongly off of the low of the open. Okay, I'll take a look at drug. Okay, the S&P 500 has broke pre-market highs, both pivots. So this is a fill the gap moment on the market, it looks like. Long. This is how shorts are getting trapped right here. You heard it. Everybody was like, "Oh, SPY short, SPY short." Yeah, when it's that obvious, that's when you get taken advantage of. You think smart money's going to let you get away with that? No. Yeah, but it already broke down, RJ, didn't it? That's because that means it's backside of the trade. Yeah, okay, well, you're watching it at least. No, it broke pivot. It broke two pivots. And so it's on the backside of the trade. And that means it's a short. So you fuck the reversal. No, when the breakdown happens like that, when it starts breaking pivots and it broke two of them, and it did a fake out, and it was on high liquidity, high volume. Yeah, that's backside of the trade, backside of the trade, backside of the trade. Alert, alert. And then what you do is you're looking for a pullback to short. If you're gonna short it, it would have. By the way, it would have to break the high at that point in order to change the thesis at that point. Once backside of the trade has started. Okay. All right. Geo not really pushing through. Didn't have the volume. GGII is up a little. GGII is up a lot. It was at 1.3 cents, and now it's at 1.6 cents, which is 21%. B-Way, not doing much of anything. That was another one. PDD, meanwhile, looks like it's ready to crack the high of the day. There it is. It just broke pre-market high. PDD continues to be a nice momentum trade. Value momentum trade off of the open. I got in long on XLE on the dip at the close of the market on Friday. And looks like that was a good thing because energy is just zooming this morning. And taking a look at the market and seeing how it's continuing. Yeah, it's just trying to fill the gap there. S&P. Yeah, you better watch out because that could definitely peter out before it even gets there. Whatever's obvious is not going to happen. The opposite of obvious is going to happen. That's where the big money makes the most money. At the intersection of stupidity and ignorance and naivety. All right, taking a look at anything else that's moving. Ear is possibly moving. No, not too much. ATHX, what the hell's going on there? How could it be up 2,000%? What's the deal with that? Okay. ATHX, which was at, I don't know, that could be a split. I think that was a split. Let me see. That was a split. Okay, so sometimes Thinkorswim misreads that. Oh, they just corrected it. Like right when I was talking about it. They just corrected it and took it off. Yeah, STBX with a 28% move, 28% move off the open from 5.5 to 7. STBX with dead cat bounce. Plenty of move to make money off of this morning on STBX. Tesla nearly filling the gap already. Apple not quite there, but so Tesla in a little bit of a stronger setup. Amazon's already filled the gap and is making progress back through Friday's low. Apple nowhere near it. Tesla trying to get there, and the S&P 500 not even halfway through filling the gap, and the Qs almost completely filled the gap. So the Qs are in the best shape. Growth. Let's take a look at that on the 1 minute chart here. Yeah, you need to get defensive though, because you need to be defensive because you don't know when that's going to end. You just don't. So you can use your pivot point trading skills to keep you in that trade on a day swing basis. We're 11 minutes off the open. STBX at 707 now. STBX probably the strongest move out there. Randy, are you getting on STBX? Rebecca, PDD also continuing. PDD up 17% from Friday. That's Pinduo. Pinduo. I don't know. It's some kind of, I don't know, panda thing or something. What does PDD do? Leverages technology to promote and enable the traditional agriculture industry. What? It has created a platform that connects farmers with consumers directly through its interactive social commerce shopping experience. In 2021, 16 million farmers supplied their fruits and vegetables to Pinduoduo users. Wow, that's really cool. So that could be a good inflationary stock. Pinduoduo's net profit quadrupled in the second quarter from a year earlier, according to the Chinese e-commerce giant's latest earnings report released today. Revenue soared 36% to $4.6 billion. PDD. Woo, there it goes. It just broke 67.80 to head to about 68. So it's like a farmer's market. It's a farmer's market app. Your local farmer's market. I mean, if you really get down to it. In China. There's no swing trade opportunities that have come up, but that's because we're still recovering from that drop from Friday. It did turn the VIX up a little bit just now, but we're still hanging at 27, guys, on the VIX. 27. Ouch. All right, PDD Pinduoduo is up over 68 now. And it could just follow the path of victory all day. Just stay above WAP, stay in the trade. Sentiment is out.
Alert.
Drug, no, not really, not moving. STBX seems to be the strongest looking trade at the moment, and PDD. There's pretty much nothing else following through. Everything else is shorted out. I like that. I just made that up. Shorted out. I love that. Their circuits are fried. AVCT. Do we have that up? No, I don't think we do. Let me see. Okay, AVCT went from 16 cents roughly at the open to it's breaking 20 cents right now. Some good movement on AVCT. OLB, GGII, HIL, Grin, B-Way. Grin? GRIN. That's one we're not watching. Let's see. All right, also GRIN moving nice and smooth from an open of 22.7 to now 24. So GRIN up 17%. Good morning. Happy Monday. How am I doing? Good. Thank you. How are you? Yeah. Energy is zooming. Meanwhile, the rest of the market is struggling to continue and is pulling back twice now, double topping. This is why I said to get defensive as it makes its way towards the Friday's low. Well, the Q's hit Friday's low just underneath it, and now they're struggling, and so is the SP 500. And the Dow didn't even get a chance. But meanwhile, energy is up way up above, right into almost 3/4 of the way into Friday's trading range. So energy might even reclaim Friday completely and make new highs. XLE very strong. You could see that on Friday. Every sector was down except energy was not down quite as much. That's relative strength. What's up, Kern, the Cowardly Frog? Raise, Solar EF, ATF. Raise, that's cool. There's a solar ETF. That's cool. Well, at the moment, Raise is just sideways. Solar is just sideways, at least whatever Raise is in. So might not be a interesting place to put money. Got some momentum on Apron and Kava. Checking it out now. Not much movement there on Apron. How about Kava? All right. Not a lot of volume. AVCT really popping now. What the heck? AVCT is vertical, similar to what was it that we were looking at? STBX? Yeah, I guess so. And PDD. PDD hitting a 68. All right, it's a bit of a slow morning, in my opinion. That's what it looks like. There wasn't a ton of opportunities pre-market. There's not any swing trades hitting, and we've now topped out on the market. The Qs are reversing, and so let's move into the group now, and we'll check in the midday and at the end of the day for sure to see if there's anything worthwhile getting into. But very good. We're on top of the open. And Thanks for trading with me this morning. It's Monday morning, typical Monday morning. We'll see if Tuesday is a lot harder. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully this continues. All right, catch you in the group. Randy says, see y'all in the Discord. Bloomberg is talking the price of oil up at the moment. Well, yeah, I mean, that's good, but oil's, still going to struggle around this area. It could bottom reverse. We could be a month or two away from a climb in oil, but that doesn't make sense to me, except by manipulation, because the summer season is over. If you've ever lived, you've noticed that the price of gasoline at the pump goes up in the summer, not in the winter. AVCT flying still. Let's go. Yeah, AVCT really can make a lot of moves. That's about 10% move just on that one candle. So, but be careful. Be careful in that. Make sure that the liquidity is high enough to create lots of those little micro. When the bid and the ask get too wide, it's over. All right, catch you in the group, everybody.